Good morning. Yeah, we're all good. So welcome to class this morning. Today we have a mat-based class and we are going to work a lot onto the core muscles. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Joni. Give me a hi if you can. So lovely to see you online this morning. Good morning, Patricia. Really nice to see you all online. So like I say, we are going to be working onto the core muscles. So we are going to do some things actually on the mat. And we are going to practice our balancing as well, which may be good news to some, maybe not to others, but they're the two things that we're going to feature today. We will start with just a very short breathing technique, bearing in mind we do just have 45 minutes for the class, so do your best throughout the class. I know you will anyway, but do listen to your body as well. If it feels something that's a bit too much, then just step back and join us for the next position. Oh, Sharon, you've made it brilliant, really brilliant. So everybody, remember, enjoy the class. That's the main thing I want you to do, enjoy. Second thing is to breathe through the nose, so always through the nose if you can. Only use the mouth if, don't hold your breath too long. If you need to breathe out the mouth, then do. And thirdly, listen to your body. If it's too much, back off, wait for the next asana and just do your best with everything. Every move needs a breath. So whether it's on the whole, if you're going up, you inhale, and if you're going down, you exhale. That's one of the, that's how to summarise the breathing in yoga. Up positions that require a bit of strength, we inhale to give us strength, and as we exhale, so we can draw the stomach in, for example, the forward fold. Stomach in so you can fold over more. Okay, well I think that's enough talking from me this morning. I'm going to sit onto the mat now and we'll get started. Have a lovely class, everyone. Okay, so find a comfortable seat onto your mat, yogis. It doesn't matter about the cross-legged position where the foot is. If you can, then it's brilliant if you can place the right foot onto the left leg, if you can. If you can't, then just sit as a normal cross-leg position, or the legs can be out in front of you. Both out, or one out and one in. Whatever you find most comfortable, but I can assure you that the more you keep doing the cross-leg position, I know it's hard to believe, but it does get a lot more comfortable. So just stick with it and you will find it gets easier, especially on the knees. What you can do is place a cushion underneath the knees or underneath the bum if we were going to sit here for a long while. But today we are just going to sit here for around a few minutes, 5 minutes maximum, and then we're going to get going. Okay, so hands into the mudra, which means the thumb and the forefinger together, and just place these out onto the knees. Okay, let's think about the posture. So feel the weight of your bum into the mat. Think about all the way up the spine. Take the awareness up the spine and into those shoulders. Move the shoulders just so you're completely aware of them. And then drop them down and back. Take your awareness to your head. And just take a minute just to check in with yourself this morning. How are you feeling? Are you feeling full of energy? Are you feeling a bit sluggish? And this might change. Your body might be one thing and your mind might be another. It doesn't matter at all. I just want you to be able to pinpoint that. So for me, for example, my body is feeling full of energy. My mind hasn't quite made it yet, but by the end of the class it will. So that's me becoming aware of how I feel today. I'd like you to just do the same. Think of your posture, nice and tall. The eyes are now closed and the eyelids are soft. Shoulders are down and back. Let's just ground ourselves. So feel your legs against that mat. Really feel the hands against the knees. Your posture is as tall as it can be, as if someone was pulling you from the crown of the head. Your forehead is soft, your eyelids are relaxed, and the cheeks and the jaw are also relaxed. Let's begin to focus the breath. So think about your nose and allow the breath to start in and out of the nose at your own speed. We're going to open our practice with our 3 deep sighs. So we inhale as deeply as you can through that nose. And as you exhale, you let the shoulders drop and sigh. Good. Inhale deeply. And as you sigh, let everything out that no longer serves you. Inhale deeply. And sigh to release any negative energy. Brilliant. So we're going to breathe together to really become in tune with ourselves and the group. Let's begin. Inhale through the nose for 1, as deeply as you can. Exhale 2, still through the nose. Try to use the stomach muscles if you can. Inhale 3, fill the stomach with air. Exhale 4, draw the stomach in. Inhale 5, fill the stomach with air. Exhale 6, draw that stomach in. Brilliant, keep going. Inhale 7. Exhale 8. Inhale 9. Exhale 10. Just return to your normal breath. We're just going into the class very slowly, but making sure we are grounded. We are going to do 1 more round of this breath. If you feel comfortable, if it helps you, place 1 hand on the stomach. So as you inhale and you fill it with air, it's pushing against the hand. And as you exhale, you feel the stomach move away from the hand and into the spine. For those who practice regularly, elongate the breath to its maximum length. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders are down, and we begin. Inhale 1. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 4. Inhale 5. Exhale 6. Inhale 7. Exhale 8. Inhale 9. Exhale 10. Fantastic. Return to your normal breath. Move the body, move the legs if you need to. And just check in quickly with yourself again. Has anything changed? It's okay if the answer's no, but just keep checking in with yourself, and it then becomes natural to be aware of how you are each day. Okay, we start to open the eyes. We're going to start to get some more life into the body by physical movement. Okay, let's take the hands out and just stretch the fingers. Take the hands into fists and just rotate the wrists. We are going to be placing some weight onto the hands today. Not all the time, but some weight, so we do need to just warm them up, and the other direction. Interlock the fingers in front of you and push the arms out. With an inhale, take the arms as high as you can, Really release the chest so it's fully open now. You can feel a big stretch from the base of the spine all the way into the arms. Look towards those hands, yogis, and breathe in and out. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, lean to the right. So you're feeling the stretch down the left side of the arm and the body. Really keep reaching up and make sure you're not leaning forward at all. Inhale, centre, and exhale to the left. Again, feel the stretch in the right side of the body this time. You're really reaching up. Keep the arms as straight as you can. Inhale, centre. Open the hands and we exhale, forward fold. So remember, as we exhale, the stomach comes in to give you that space to fold forward. Just inch the hands out across the floor and keep that bum on the floor. So if your limit is here, because then your bum starts to lift, that's your limit. Just place the hands on the floor and relax the head and the neck. Wherever you can get to, relax that head and the neck. Once you're in your final position, just make sure the neck and head are relaxed and breathe into the posture. With all of our postures, once we're at the final limit, we simply breathe to hold. Just feel that nice stretch across the back. And we're going to be working the stomach muscles here, helping with digestion. Breathe. Inhale, walk the hands back to the centre and sit up. Brilliant. Take the hands onto the hips and we're going to do a full body circle which will work not only the stomach and help with the digestion, but we'll also get the fluids moving in the lower back as well. We're coming down to the left and we're going right around as wide as you can go, and as you come back you pull the stomach in. So we're going all the way around. The wider you're able to go and the lower, the more you're going to feel this in the sides of the body. And change direction. Final circle. And back to centre when you're done. Fantastic. With the arms, we're going to inhale, rise up, and exhale, bring them to a heart. We're just getting the circulation going in the upper body. Inhale, and exhale down. Good. Inhale. So deep breaths through the nose. Exhale through the nose as the hands come down. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Final one. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Okay, with our legs now, we move down to our legs. I'd like you to place them in the butterfly position, which means that the soles of the feet are together. So depending on your body, the legs might be like this, hopefully you can see, in front of you a bit further out. Interlock the hands, and I'd like you to try and see if you can place the hands over the ends of the toes. Fantastic if you can. Try to bring the feet in as close to the body as possible for you. So don't forget, it's just what's possible for you. And you're pushing those knees down. So you're bringing the heels in, pushing the knees down, straight back, straight arms. So we sit still for the moment. 3 deep breaths through the nose here. Keep pushing those knees down to the floor. And let's gently bob those knees. So the momentum helps to ease the pressure in the legs and in the inside thighs. So just enjoy this. Fantastic. With an exhale, we're going to lean forward, so draw the stomach in and try to push the elbows into the legs. Now this is very difficult, so just do what you can. Arch the spine and then drop the head and the neck. Breathe to hold, so you're breathing through that nose, pushing the elbows into those legs. We inhale, straighten up, straight arms, and just return to bobbing those knees. Straight arms, straight back, and breathe. Fantastic. Let's stop the rock. We now take the right leg and bend the knee. So you come to this position. So this right leg can be anywhere. It can be back. It might be straight up against that front foot. Whatever works for you. Just place both hands onto the knees for now, and you probably already can feel the stretch here. That's the main area that we're really stretching. So sit up nice and tall, think about the shoulders, and make sure they're down and back. Easier said than done, but it will, like your posture, become more natural the more you continue with a regular practice. So sit nice and tall, shoulders back, and simply breathe through the nose. Okay, place the left hand into the crow hand, as I've named it, and place it behind that left leg. With the right one, we're going to push the hips to the front, so push the hips up and out. And with the right hand, we're going to inhale and take that hand high. So you're going to be feeling the stretch all the way up the body as you open that chest. Look towards the hand if you can, and lean back if you'd like an extra challenge. So really stretch your body up, push the hips forward, and breathe. So we're really opening out the core as well as the chest. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly bring the hand down. Return the bum to the floor and return that left hand. You might need to just stretch the left hand with it being in the crow and with you having pressure on it, that's fine. Take this right foot back into the butterfly position and we take the left leg back. So remember, each side is going to be different. So that left leg might be in a different position to what it was on the other side, not a problem. Take both hands onto the knees. Think about your shoulders and your posture. Sit up tall and breathe. 3 deep breaths. Good. Take the right hand into the crow and place it behind the right thigh. Inhale, push the hips forward and up. And with another breath, take the hand high. Look towards the top hand, really stretch out the whole body. Lean back if possible and breathe when you're in your final position. Fantastic. Get as much oxygen into the body as you can. Keep the hips high. Breathe. With an exhale, we lower the arm, then we lower the bum to the floor, return the hands, and return the legs together. Fantastic. We're going to come now onto our tabletop position, which is all fours. So if you do need to put something under your knees, or if the wrists are a problem, then go onto the forearms. There's always a variation to everything. So onto the forearms if the wrists won't take the weight. And the hands the hands need to be under the shoulders, shoulder width, and the knees to be under the hips, hip width. Okay, so our first proper core asana is this one. We keep the feet flat and we simply lift the knees from the floor. We're looking in between the hands to the mat and you're pulling the stomach in. The gaze can also go to the legs if you prefer. Keep those knees hovering off the floor. You can do it. Nice strong arms or strong forearms. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Well done. So even something simple or look simple will really work that core straight away. Okay, get back into position. We're going to go for a second round. And this time you can bend the toes, curl the toes under if you want to, or if you can. And we're going to take the knees off that way. I just want you to see the difference and see what one works best for you. Okay, get into position. We inhale and lift those knees. Pull that stomach in, keep the core tight. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower down. Sit back into child's pose just for a moment. So you're sitting back onto the heels and you're lowering the chest to the thighs with the head onto the mat. You can open the legs if that's more comfortable for you, and just take the arms out in front of you, just relaxed. So we're stretching out the back. Make sure you're comfortable. This is a relaxation position. Look ahead and take the arms out straight. Place them onto the fingertips. And if you put your head back onto the mat now, you will feel the stretch in the shoulders. So the fingers are on the tippies and your head is onto the mat. Lovely, lovely stretch. Top of the back and into the shoulders. Okay, inhale, come back up to sit onto the heels. And we'll now go on to our tiger position. Again, keeping with the core strength. So, this can be done again either in tabletop or on the forearms. Completely up to you, it'll work exactly the same no matter which position you use. I prefer the tabletop, so I'm going to go with this. Okay, this is also going to work on our balance, which is another thing I wanted to look at today. So we're going to take the right foot out first, extend that right leg and push the heel back. This is the first challenge. So push that right heel back. Now we're going to take the left arm forward. So you've got the left arm and the right leg out. Your gaze is probably going to be at the floor just in front of the mat. And I want you to hold here. So really get a tight core. Really pull the stomach in. The straighter your back leg and the more your heel is pushed out, the easier this is going to be. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Brilliant. We'll do some movements with this. So inhale out and exhale, knee to elbow. Don't place them down. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale out. Exhale together. One more. Inhale out. Exhale together. And down. Fantastic. Really well done. Keep going. We now move to the other side. So first of all, we take the left leg out and push that heel right back. The leg stays as straight as it can be, and we take the right arm up. This is your challenge to find and hold the position here. Keep the back leg straight, and we hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take the hands and the knee down. And we now do a flow with this position. So inhale out, exhale together. Inhale out, exhale together. Inhale out, exhale together. Inhale out, exhale together. One more. Inhale out, exhale together, and down. Fantastic. Let's push up into mountain pose, guys. So push the feet up. So there's an equal distribution of weight in the hands and the feet, and just walk those feet. So it's the first time this morning that we're stretching out the hamstrings. Pull that stomach in. So keep walking the feet. You'll feel this down the back of the legs, the ankles and the calves in particular. Just go at your own speed with the walking of the feet. Just feel how your body needs to move. Inhale, take the weight onto the tippy toes and move the weight into the front of the body. We exhale, push back into the feet. Inhale, onto tiptoes, the weight moves forward and back. One more. Inhale forward and exhale back. Brilliant. Walk the feet and the hands together and we come into forward fold. So the feet are pretty much together. I want you to bend the knees, relax the head and the neck, and the hands are in line with those toes, either just in front of them or at the sides. And I want you to relax the head and the neck. Now you can straighten the legs until you're moving your chest away. So I want you to keep the chest to the thighs. Only straighten the legs while you're still keeping the thighs to the chest. If you straighten them and your chest comes right away, that's not helping. You need to keep the chest at the thighs and find your limit. If you want to cross the hands and place them behind the ankles like myself, then you can do. I just find that position helps me to lower the head a little bit more, and that will increase the stretch in the back. Keep the head relaxed. Don't forget, deep breath through the nose. You're doing really, really well. Inhale, let's straighten everything up. So straight legs and the hands onto the floor if you can. If that's not possible, just take them onto the legs. Okay, everybody take the hands just above the knees, straight back and look ahead. So again, pull that stomach in, straight back and straight legs. Okay, I want you to open the feet just a bit wider than the shoulder keep the hands here onto the legs with a straight back. Inhale and take the arms forward, so the legs are now completely straight. If they weren't before, just straighten those legs, and you can feel the back elongating. Really, really nice. Give me a smile. Fantastic. Look towards the floor just to get the extra benefits from the neck. Exhale, lower the hands down to the legs. So find a position, more than likely onto the calves. Keep the legs straight. And again, relax that head. Pull the stomach in and breathe. With an inhale, I want you to come right up into our star pose, which simply means the hands into a prayer above the head, stretch up nice and tall. Exhale, lower the arms down and into Tadasana. So the palms are open, facing forward. Fantastic. Just give those legs a little stretch, a little wiggle. Okay, we come down now onto the mat, onto our stomachs. And I want to stretch out the front of the body. So we're going to practice our cobra position. We lie straight onto the mat to begin with the chin on the floor. And then take the hands just under those shoulders. Okay, elbows, tuck them into the body. Make a conscious effort throughout to keep the elbows into the body. The chin still resides on the mat. And with an inhale, I want you to lift the torso off the floor and also lift the hands. Pull the elbows into the body and you're looking ahead. So the whole of the body is flat and then the torso is lifting up off the mat. So it's the upper back and the shoulders that are doing all the work here. Breathe as we hold. It's really going to add strength to the arms and the shoulders. Okay, we exhale, chin down onto the mat, and we're going to go into variation 2 of our cobra. So as we inhale, keep the hands onto the mat. And just put a tiny bit of weight into the hands. You're just helping to push your torso that little bit more off the mat, just with a tiny bit of weight. And you can feel in the base of the spine, you can feel that stretch in there. So it's reaching further down the back. Feet are still flat onto the mat. Elbows are still tucked into the body. Breathe as you look ahead. Exhale and release down. Really good. We come into our final variation, variation 3. So if your wrists aren't the best, then you'll be going onto the forearms again in the final position. Keep the hands underneath the shoulders for now, elbows tucked in, and as we inhale, I want you to push right up, and the arms, they're not quite straight, but they're 99% straight. There's a tiny, tiny bend. And what you're going to be feeling here is the stretch right the way down the front of the body. So it's really, really nice if you can get to this point. Like I say, drop onto the forearms and you're still getting the same benefit. Breathe as we hold. Exhale, push straight back into child's pose just for a moment, just to stretch the back in the opposite direction. Breathe, relax here. Take the hands onto the tippy fingers. Feel that across the shoulders as well. Lovely. Okay, I want us to come back onto our fronts, and we're going to work on one that we know, everybody knows works on the core, which is our plank. I'm sure you were anticipating this one. So we're going to do a forearm plank to start with. So the elbows are under the shoulders and the hands can either be flat or into fists, whatever works for you. We're going to curl the toes and we're going to raise the bum off the mat. So I find it helpful to look at the mat. That comes naturally. Even lowering the head is good because it keeps the shoulders level. So try to be as flat as you can. Keep that bum off the mat. Pull the stomach in and breathe. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest down. Come into crocodile, so just place the hands over one another and just place the cheek onto the hands. The big toes on the feet are touching. This again is another resting position. A bit like if you're sunbathing, but we keep the energy in the body by crossing the hands and by keeping the big toes together. Just a couple of breaths. Good. Let's come into our side plank, yogis. So lie onto your left side, and there are a few variations here as well, depending on how you are. We are all going to do the forearm version. So make sure to start with your elbow is under the shoulder, near enough. So you don't want the elbow out wide, otherwise you're going to be ruining your posture to start with. Place that right hand just in front of you for support, in front of the upper body. And that right foot, it can either be on top of the other one, or it can be in front here, which is going to help you. You might want to start like this, and then if you feel confident, take it back. Okay, everybody, let's start in this position. We're going to inhale and lift that right hip off, lift the left hip off the mat. Take that hand to the hip. Now, you might be happy here. Keep that hip high. Pull the stomach in. If you want to test yourself, take that right foot back to the left. Again, keeping the hip high. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest down. Brilliant. Let's switch sides. So we're lying now on the right side of the body. Again, find your elbow underneath your shoulder. Take the right leg straight out onto the mat, and the left leg, bring the foot flat onto the mat in front of you, just to give you that support, and the left hand is in front of the body. We're going to inhale, take the right hip off the floor, and you can push up with this leg. If you're feeling confident, take the left leg back. You can still have the hands on the floor. Any of this that works for you, just keep with it. Keep the hip high. If you can, finally place the hand onto the hip. It doesn't matter if you're still in that original position, just keep the hip high and keep the tummy tight. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Brilliant. So we can definitely feel it here, possibly here as well, but the next asana that we're going to do are boat will definitely engage that core if it's not engaged already. So we're sitting onto the mat, we're sitting now, and even this sitting asana involves a balance in itself. So you need to find like the equilibrium on your bum and take the legs to 90 degrees or parallel to the floor. Push the heels out, push the heels on the feet out. And the hands face each other at the sides of the legs. Okay, so we're here to begin with and we're looking at the toes. Breathe as you hold it here, and you can already feel some sort of engagement across the upper body. As we exhale, I want you to just lean back and lengthen the legs. So we're lengthening the whole body and feel the difference in the core here. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up to the original. Don't drop the feet or the hands. This is like our breather. Okay, prepare. We're going to extend again. Extend. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. We're going to do this one more time. My core's burning. So hopefully yours is as well. Well, hopefully not, but it might be. Okay, let's go back. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Fantastic. Let's come to lie onto the mat. Just a couple of asanas just to finish our session today. Okay, lie onto the mat, bring yourself into wind release pose. So pull the legs in, bring the face to the knees, nose to knees, push the heels out. Okay, release all the way down to the mat. Bring that right leg into the body. Pull it in and keep the left leg straight onto the floor. Just take a breather. Okay, I want you to take that right knee and slowly cross it over the body. Take the right arm out. We're doing a twist. So the right knee is on the left side of the body towards the floor. And the right arm is out. You're looking towards the right hand, so you're feeling a twist in the spine. Breathe as you hold. That right leg, if you want to extend it, then that is sometimes easier to get a twist when you're starting. Inhale and roll slowly back to centre. Take the right leg down and bring the left leg, hug it into the body. So you're completely flat on the floor, including the head, and it's just the left knee that you're bringing into the body. Take that left knee over the body onto the right side of you. Try to place it down onto the floor. Take the left arm out straight and look towards the left hand. If you want to extend the left leg out straight, that might help you feel more of a twist or might feel more comfortable for you. Breathe as you hold. Slowly, return to neutral, both legs straight, and then bring the legs up so the feet are onto the mat. We're going to finish with our bridge pose, which again will help with the tummy and with the core, but it will also just finish off the work we were doing on the upper back. Okay, hands at the sides of the body to start. We inhale, push the hips high as they can go, and with the knees, just check that they're not splaying out. Just keep them hip width. Roll the shoulders underneath you so you can interlock the fingers on the floor. So the hands are interlocked and you've created like a little, what do you call it? Like a little, I don't know the words, but your shoulders are helping you to keep you up and to keep you stable. So they're pushing together and the hips are as high to the sky as you can. The knees remain at hip width apart. Breathe, yogis, you're doing fantastic. Keep the hips high, remember to breathe, don't forget. Keep that high for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Gently release the shoulders and lower the bum down. Just our final wind release pose. Face in between the knees. Pull those legs into the body. And then shimmy yourself up and back to our seated position. So just take a minute to get comfortable. By now you're probably feeling really, really warm, really, really good, and that's how I hope you're feeling. That was the aim. So we come now, unfortunately we're out of time, so we're going to come to finish the class. If you'd like to get into a comfortable seated position, okay, think about your posture, put all your weight into the bum, a nice tall spine, wiggle the shoulders, and release them down and back. Place the left hand over the right, flat, and place the thumbs together, place them into the lap. This is an alternative mudra, which I really enjoy for the ending of the class. Keep that posture straight with the shoulders down. And just focus back onto the breath. Just give yourself a couple of minutes. Just listening to the sound of the breath, in and out through the nose. Remember, this is your time. Just focus on your breath. And I'd like you to create one aim for yourself today. Start the phrase with I will. And tell yourself something that you are going to achieve today. It could be very, very small. I will, and then just tell yourself something you're going to achieve today, something attainable, and just repeat that in your mind as you breathe. I will, and whatever the message is. Keep listening to the sound of your breath. Just feel that peace and that calm, that brilliant energy in the body. Just really feel into that sensation, how good you're feeling now. Tune into your breath and repeat your affirmation, your I will statement for today. Feel positive about the statement. You are going to achieve that today. Cross the arms across the chest and hook them over the shoulders. Give yourself a squeeze. Really nice hug. And we finish with our 3 deep sighs. Inhale deeply as possible through the nose. Bring in the positive energy. And as you sigh, let anything go that's no longer needed. Big deep sigh through the nose. Inhale and sigh. Inhale and sigh. Final squeeze. Take the hands to the heart center at the prayer and bow. Namaste, yogis. So take your time opening your eyes or getting up. That was a really good class today, so thank you very, very much for joining me. Brilliant. And each week, if you are, well, there's a mat class on a Wednesday morning, and then there's another one on a Friday at 12:30 in the afternoon. So if you are coming to any of them classes and you want to work on something in particular, just give me a message. Like, that's why we worked on the core today. We didn't get quite round to the balance. So on Friday, I am going to make sure we look at balance. But if you want anything else covered in these classes, message me, and that's good for me because I know what you want then, and I can design a class around it. So just let me know, and yeah, set us up for a good Wednesday and enjoy the rest of your day. There is a meditation now at 10 o'clock, 10 minutes of breathing and 20 minutes of meditation. I'm doing a new technique every meditation class. So if you'd like to join, I'm going to switch this video off and come back at 10 o'clock. So you're welcome to join me. I'd love you too. Okay, see you soon, yogis. Thanks again. Bye bye.